Good morning. Good morning. This is Pam with Trusting Your Process, and this is day 4 of moving my body. Got a slow start this morning. It is like 8:45, and the struggle is real. I don't work my primary job today, so I slept in a little bit, knowing that I was still going to go to walk the trails and move my body. So I'm using a new selfie stick, or using a selfie stick that I found in my house to hold my phone up, and because my regular whatever. So as you know, my Trusting Your Process channel is really about sharing my process and the things that I think about or go through, and with the hopes of really letting you see, the real process of what's behind the scenes with anybody in their life, and particularly mine. And this morning I realized that when you're trying to make a change, I just find it interesting that your mind rears up to kind of defeat the change, which I think is really interesting. Like, why is my mind working against me? Or some people say your brain is working to keep you safe. And I'm going, yeah, but moving my body, getting up and creating a routine is much better for me than what I'm doing now. So why am I getting so much resistance? And it shows up in different ways. Like, I spoke to my daughter this morning, and she didn't say anything in particular, but it was just her tone, or what I figured her tone to be in regards to me getting up late, and am I still going to go to the trails? Am I still going to walk? Almost like I felt like she was disappointed. Now, she didn't say any of this, y'all. I mean, like, this is all going down in me. And I thought that it was really making me, get pissed off. I was getting a little irritated, and then I thought, wait a minute, this ain't happening, right? I mean, you grown, you gonna go to the trails, you gonna do what you gonna do. And then I realized, no, this has nothing to do with my daughter. This has all to do with my trigger. She triggered, or the conversation triggered me and my feeling of what. Are you going? Are you going to give up? Are you, what's this all about? And I thought, damn, man, not only are we living in a world that is challenging, you got to deal with your own crap that's challenging. It's like, whoa. But I also remember I was reading or listening to something from Mel Robbins when she talked about just being kind to yourself, just giving yourself that grace to say, all right, you went through that, you were feeling that, and now let's keep moving forward, because you're gonna go walk. That's something I decided to do. I'm going to move my body. That's something I decided to do. And I got ticked off this morning and irritated. Okay, that's part of me as well. That's not going to stop no show, as they say. The old me would have been just simmering in frustration and irritation, and I wouldn't have got up and go into the trails. So I'm going this morning. I'm going to get my breakfast. I'm going to sit. I'm going to think. I'm going to take my walk. I'm really loving my shirt. I am really loving my shirt. I love the way the Om symbol is in the middle. I particularly had my nephew design it that way. I wanted a figure in a lotus position, like she's meditating. And then instead of trusting your process, I wanted the I am trusting my process. So I'm loving the way this feels. So, all right. Along the trails, and look over there. They're cows. Say what? They're cows. That's amazing. Just chilling. I made it further. Sorry. Yesterday I turned back right there by that pole. I walked across and went back that way to go to my car. So now I'm judging my path, and I feel really up to continuing. So I'm gonna keep going. But had I not walked this far, I wouldn't have seen the cows. Look at the cows. They're just chilling over there. Made a mark. I just asked this lady, a nice lady who was walking that one right there, how far is this around? And she said it's about 2 miles on this right here, and it loops all the way back around, you know, back outside the park. And I just decided I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep pushing to get around here. Looks like the bend is coming around right there. So I made it to the bend, into the turn. You know that saying, you know, it looks like, man, how much more do I have to go? If I can think about, oh my God, I gotta walk a mile. But you know what? You gotta remember, rest if you must, but do not quit. It doesn't matter how many times I rested on this trail. What matters most is that I completed the goal. There's the 1 mile mark. And then I do see all the way up there, it looks like the parking lot. I'm almost there. So yeah, thank you for coming along with me. This video might be a little longer than usual, but I just was getting my thoughts out, sharing with you what I was feeling between yesterday and today. And the bottom line is really embrace it, go through it, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. You know, it's all about, not about avoiding your fears and anxieties and things like that. It's about facing them, leaning into them, and moving past them. Because when we try to avoid them, they stay around and they have more power. So you have the power. So until next time, until tomorrow. Wait, today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on this path, except for the days that I have to work on Saturdays at my day job. I have to work those every other Saturday from 9 to 6. But I think 5 to 6 days a week is awesome compared to what I was doing, which was nothing. But I'm gonna keep the videos coming because I do like the content. And I'm gonna do a video about my first check with YouTube. That motivated me to keep going when I finally figured out how to get the money to me. It was a long process. I had to find the pin, I moved, I didn't know where the pin was. So I'll get into that. If you want to know about that, let me know in the comments. But remember who loves you, and stay safe.